At some point during Capetember, I hit a low. I've been thinking why that was. I was having so much energy working on this cape. I think I have finally understood why that is. You see, I showed my cape during process to someone, and of course the first reaction from this person was that this is very different, it's very special, and what an idea to get. And then this person said, aren't you going to stitch on these leaves more properly so that they are not just moving loosely on this cape? That sort of slowly set me off, because I did actually start to stitch around the edge of each single leaf. There's not a lot to stitch onto when it's this chain stitch open mesh thing. I kind of grew tired of it because it takes a very long time to stitch the leaves more securely onto it, going around the entire edge of the leaf. That simply just put me off. It wasn't my original intention to actually stitch the leaves on all the way around. It just needed a few stitches so that it would still have its own individual move. I have come to the conclusion that what took away the joy of this project was this comment. I'm a bit disappointed with myself that I did not let that go, that comment, and just continue as I had planned. Had I just, held on to the fact that it's just going to be stitched onto it here and there, it would of course have been finished by now, and I would have been able to finish before September. That's what I believe after having thought long and hard on why this all of a sudden just seemed like I had bitten off more than I could chew. I'm not going to be stitching the leaves, the rest of them, all the way around the edge, though those that are already just attached here and there, and then those that I need to still attach, because now I just want to get this finished. I don't want to work on it anymore, but I also do not want it to just be put in a bag and put away to be finished later on, because the chance is that it will end up among some of my many other unfinished objects. I would like not to have UFOs lying in plastic bins for several years. Right here in this video clip, I am watching YouTube videos while just stitching on leaves here and there, giving them a few stitches. In my first vlog of this year, I started to talk about my ideas for Capetember of this year, where I want to make a shawl on a pin loom. And, I don't know if Capetember is going to be more inclusive according to different crafts as it was last year. Having been doing lots of other things this year and been, rearranging and organizing my apartment, I have not been working so much on that pin loom, and I have not at all looked at my cape from 2022 Capetember. I'm still struggling to finish my little knitting project here. And I have a few other things that I have to knit because I am going to an anniversary party later this year. I am not sure if I will have either of my ideas done by the time we hit October of this year. I would very much like to finish my cape from last year in 2022 because I have put so much energy and work into it, and it has been so I was really enjoying it until that I let myself be so affected by this person's comment, and I just really want to get it finished and put in a lining and show off more of it, like do a proper reveal than the 10 seconds or whatever it was that Shannon wanted in her little reveal of all capes that, or shorts, or whatever it was that was in this. Shannon reached out to me if I would want my cape to be a part of it, even though it wasn't done, so I did. And I'm very glad that Shannon reached out to me and asked me. That was very nice of her. So thank you, Shannon. I'm glad that you wrote to me and asked me. Now that I have turned into a knit-aholic, I'm going to mainly focus on that until I feel that I am at a point in the process where I feel like I can start working on other projects. But I need to have full focus on the knitting right now because it has to be done before this anniversary I'm going to. But I think that my cape from last year is what I'm going to tackle next. In the beginning of this year, I definitely printed out and put together the pattern for a pair of secret pants. I still have not made a mock-up of that, but it will be done. But right now I'm knitting, and then I'll get to the cape from last year, and this year, the rest of the year, it's just going to be whatever I feel like I have the time to do and the energy to do. I have announced that I am going to participate in Rebecca's sewing challenge in June, which is soon. I'm still counting on doing that. I have the fabric found, I have an idea in my head. There's going to be some videos uploaded, obviously. It's not like it's going to go into but besides finishing my crazy knitting project here and the my contribution to this sewing challenge, I'm going to be uploading some of the video footage that I already have recorded like last year. Most of everything in this video about my cape and my thoughts on it was recorded last year, and it has actually just been sitting there waiting for me to do more and find a way to move on and get back into the flow of working on that cape. I just want to put this out now so that you know it has not been abandoned. It has not ended up being a UFO in a plastic bin. It's lying in a cardboard bin. It's not going to stay in the hat box for years and years. I promise you that. And I think I need to promise myself that. Now I have said it, now I have put it out there, and you can hold me accountable for it. I hope you enjoyed this little update on my cape from Capetember 2022. Thank you for stopping by my channel watching this video. I appreciate you spending your time with me a lot. Remember to click the like button and feel free to subscribe. If you do subscribe, then remember to click the little bell icon to set notifications. Leave me a comment. I would like to know if you are considering participating in either Rebecca's sewing challenge or in September of this year. I hope that you are safe and that you have a pleasant day. I will see you in my next video. Remember to take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Spring cape. That could be trying to paint it. And summer could be print. And then winter could be crocheted snowflakes that were just crocheted together at the points with the lining. Or maybe that could just be a scarf. And maybe autumn, that could be just one giant leaf. Or maybe you can knit leaves. Uh-oh. I have so many visions in my head right now. I think I'm just gonna smash the last leaves on my cape and just give them a few stitches, get a lining in, and be done. as I simultaneously work on my Halloween project costume. But I also just want to knit